Good morning, everyone. It's Rita here. Thank you for coming by my channel. Welcome all of you. I am going to work on this altered book journal again, and I'm just going to go as far as I can go in the time limit I have, because I don't really know what I'm going to do next. So I just thought I better start showing what I have done. But most of it, these are still empty. I haven't figured out what to put, because this will be the first pages that you see when you open the book. And then my other dilemma is trying to figure out what to cover it with. I did find some fabric that I thought would look good, but I'm so afraid to attach fabric to a cover. I don't know. I just have to research it some more. And so anyway, so I've decorated most of the pages so far. I mean, I've covered most of the pages. I shouldn't say decorated. These pockets, then I've got a pocket on this side, and I still need, let me put a tab on there while I'm right here, because what did I do with that one? I had it already pre-folded. There it is. I just want to put a tab here so that they know that there's an, you know, it's a separate section. And yeah, I worked on this all day yesterday. So I had company, my friend, she was doing some sewing, and I was covering book pages. So it's very time consuming to cover these pages, I find. But, you know, it's part of the process, and it's fun. I just didn't realize that it was going to take as long. I can't say as long as I thought, but for video purposes, you know, because you have to get these parts done, or you can't do your ephemera on them. You know, you just don't know what you're going to do. So, okay, that's nice. I just wanted something there like that. There's a pocket here and a pocket here, a place for journaling. I used some straw paper, and I don't like the ink on this. I don't know what there is about Vintage Photo, but it kind of turns a purpley color on some paper. Not all of it, but some. It's just weird. So anyhow, this is what I've got so far. I've got a pocket here and a pocket here. I actually was short paper up here, so I just put, I made some washi with book page. I might have showed you that already. And so I just put that on there, and, you know, to keep it from showing. I think it'll look fine once I get this decorated. And then we've got journal cards in here. And I did count, I think, how many journal cards I need. Not totally, but for the pockets is 21 at this point. That's not counting pockets, other kind of pockets. So there's a pocket here, pocket here, pocket here. And then this is going to be a flip, and that's what I thought we'd work on. I also have this as a flip. And then another pocket here. I haven't glued these down yet. This one is going to be a little pocket down here with the journal card that matches that. And it also matches this paper. It's from the same kit. And then more journal space. Another pocket. This one doesn't have a pocket. Oh, I didn't leave an opening. I thought we had enough. This one is another flip if we decide to put one in. These are two pockets up here. I've got to make skinny tags. And I just thought this would be good for journaling. I might put a butterfly or something out in this area. I'm not sure. I don't even know for sure what I have as far as digital embellishing pieces. Okay, pocket there. And then I've already covered these two, and there's no pockets on these. I may just leave these, because you could journal on these, you know. We need room for journaling. Of course, every journal card we put in here, there's room to journal. So, okay, so let's go to here. so my thought is to cover, actually I was thinking about pulling this up and making this a pocket here, and then hinging that, say, in the middle of the book. I could do something on the whole page and put a pocket inside here. I still could put the pocket on the inside and leave the outside. But I kind of thought maybe for journaling, I would put something plain. So I don't feel like they can really journal on the outside of this. So it would probably be better to put a pocket. And I don't know. All right, let me just fold this up. Let's see. I cut this cardstock to be the width of the page. So, and did I cut it straight? Even when I have a perfect cutter, I still can't get it straight. Oh my goodness, hold on, let me see. Well, I don't know if I can tell. Yeah, it's a little higher on this edge. A little bit taller. Okay, hold on. Let me just kind of go along this. Just need it to be straight there. Okay. So if we make this a pocket, then we can hinge it out this way. Right? Or we can go this way. I don't really want the hinge on the pocket part though. Yeah, that won't work. We can add a pocket inside. I don't know. All right, so to get started, I thought on this particular one, we would just do scrappy collage on this particular top part. Then on this side, I don't know, I've plenty of pages. On this part here, I'm thinking I want to put this paper because I'm going to make a tag to go in this for a window, and I thought these two colors look nice together. So I may put that on both sides if I have enough. But first, before I put this on, I think I want to hinge it first and then glue the hinge part down. Okay. You know, it's been kind of like, I don't know, you know, I just can't, it's just different than what I'm used to doing. Okay, so let's just take some scraps and start with that. We only need to go down to here. So, of course, I've got this white edge. Let me get my ruler. Oh. So we're almost at the end of the week. Today is Friday for me. And I wanted to get this up today because I didn't put a page, oh my gosh, I can't even talk this morning. I started early. I wanted to get 2 videos in today because I missed a day. So I thought, well, maybe I can get 2 done. Okay. Some glue stick. And then I was thinking about kind of trying to, I don't know what I want to do, but I'm just going to glue it on and then see what happens. It's going to go over the edge a little. Could have done that the other way. All right, let's see. I thought, whoop. This is that paper, the scrapbook the sketchbook paper, the kids' sketchbook paper. I don't think I'm going to ink it. I was going to, but it takes too long. Oops. White there. I'll have to cover that. Okay. Another piece here. That one's kind of close to the same as that one, isn't it? I should have cut these off. I was trying to save time by not having to do that when I was getting my pages. So, oh, that's the same page again. Let's see, where's something else? I might not have enough to collage the whole thing. Let's see, I've got one. I think I gotta go this way. Again, it's same. Let's do this. Go down all the way to the bottom. I think I need to ink this a little bit. So this journal is not hard. It's just kind of time consuming. Although, you know, all journals are, but I mean, depending on how much you put into it. Trying to get, you know how like log cabin quilt is? That's upside down. Oh well. Just this way and that way. Yeah, too much white. So it's still been kind of rainy here, and I don't know what it's like in your part of the country, but it's been warm, but not anything unusual like some of the people had in up north in Portland and all that. I mean, they are not used to that at all. That is like, I don't know, like us having a snowstorm. Now let's use some of this. Going this, yeah, I'm going down this way again, I think. So I think I was saying a quilt, a log cabin quilt, or did I say that? I don't know. I can't remember anything anymore. Not at all. Okay, so I'm not going to have enough to go another way that way, so I'll just put something along this edge. Like that. That's probably not even going to show that much anyway, is it? That's not even going to show. It might show a little bit though. So let me put a little something in that corner. I also want to make some of those, I think it was Rachel. In one of her weekly challenge, she did the scraps, like the long skinny ones, and put them together like this. I don't know if you guys saw that. Those are two of the same kind. And then she put a tab on the edge, and then it went on the edge of the page. It was really cute. I might do that in somewhere in here. Okay. Trim this away. And you know, I was thinking also this book, I can't let it get all fat because, you know, it's a hardcover book. It's not like my soft type. And I was afraid that if I put too much stuff in it, it'll get really fat. It doesn't take very long. Oh, and I don't like ink on that part, because I'm not even going to ink that straw paper. That's the one that, all right. Now what do we have here? All right, so that, let me just take a look here. That would go there, and it's going to flip over this way, so we have to cover this back. And we have to do something with the pocket. And that just kind of looks plain up there. I guess that's okay. Maybe I could put, I don't know if I want to use lace on this or fabric ruffles or what. Because I thought maybe I'd use some of this fabric in the book a little bit. Okay, I think here we need to have a pocket kind of cover something solid. So let me see if I have like something I can do like that, and then maybe I could put a collage or something on that. I mean, I'll cut around that, make it smaller. These pockets came out very large. I mean, these postcards. Oh, here's one that, whoops, come back here. Where'd you go? Kind of like that one. That's kind of cute. I don't have to do a bunch then, right? I like that one. Okay, so we're going to glue this on here. I need to cut this down like here and here. my goodness, come on. It moved on me. Okay. Trying to remember not to ink too hard because my ink pad is still juicy and it's just too much then. I don't know. I don't like this. I mean, I like it. I just don't. No, well, I guess I'll just put a journal card, a tag up there, right? Actually, this postcard thing probably is not the best idea. Let me rip this off because it'll... I was just thinking that the postcard is a pocket on its own if I want to use it that way. Let's see, what paper could I put? What I don't like is this, where it's so white like that. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'm just... kind of felt this way this morning, you know, when I was getting started. It's like something is just not coming to me. I think I'd rather have the postcard on there. It just, it's a little collage I made. But that's just too plain. Okay, let's do the postcard. Let's just stick it on there. And that, I mean, I could put a little something like that, would be cute. So let me move this stuff out of the way for a second. Glue this down. I'm going to ink inside there so that white doesn't show. I think I'll just ink all around here in case the paper that I put on the back. I'm going to use glue stick because I feel like I'm going to need to move it. Not that this glue stick lets you move anything. It's very strong. Okay, so that's, you know what I need to do is sew around it. Oh, darn, I was gonna put my brown thread in. Yeah, I want to sew. I think I want to sew around it. Okay, let me just, oh, let me put the back on and then I'll stitch around it. Scrap. Let's see, we're gonna have to hinge it, so let me think about it before I make a mistake. So this gets glued on here, and then the hinge needs to go on first. That's what I want to do. Okay, so I was thinking of using this fabric for a hinge. I think I'll just use some I don't have any copy dye paper handy. I don't think. Too small. Okay. I don't want to rip up a new sheet of paper to get that. Of course, it doesn't have to be even Steven because we're going to cover it anyway, right? Yeah. Let me just do this. I think this will work. So, wrong side. So that gets glued on that side. And then this gets glued on this side, and then this page gets covered. Okay. Let me just glue this down. I'll just use this. I want to make sure I don't get too far away or it won't hinge, I think. Something happens. Okay, so that will hinge out fine. Once I get that covered. Okay. So I'll put a piece of paper on the back of this, and this could be journaling space back here. Okay. I'm not going to ink the back of this. I think I'll get out my walnut ink and ink it with that instead. So I don't want it to turn purple. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to sew around this really quick. I'll take 2 seconds, okay? Takes 2 seconds if you don't stick your foot in the cord and can't move it. One more. Okay, so I think that's going to add some dimension to it. I think that's really tight pocket now. I need to open it up a little bit or make a can I get this one in? Should have done that before. Just a little bit so it looks more like a pocket. Okay. And then this gets glued here. It's hard to tell where the edge of the pocket is because okay. That's probably the best way to do it. I'll just lift it up, set it down. Alrighty, there we go. So, I wanted to put something here. Let's see what I have some, let's see, I can just cut this out maybe. I bet you I could have torn that with my ruler. Wish they made this ruler like in a little tiny one. I should do that with a Dollar Tree one or something where you can, whoops, you melt it like with your iron, an old iron, or put some, what do you call it, paper, parchment paper maybe between the iron and that and melt it. Might work. Okay. So if I put that on there, could I put something back behind it? Oh, I know. I was just looking at this earlier. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks nice. Okay, so let me glue this down. Have to have the glue glue kind of went right through that, so I guess it'll be okay. Dry. Alrighty. And then I'll have to find a tag to put in there. We'll do that. If I put a tab here, it might, nah, I don't think they need that there. Okay. Now we got to cover this page. Oh, and I want to use this, right? I don't know how much time I have left because I don't know if we'll have time to do this. Because I can cover the page when you're not with me, right? It's not so boring. Okay. So let's see what we can do on this one because this one needs to be glued. This part needs to be glued together. And to hide the inside here. One of my subscribers commented about, you know, gluing the pages from the back to the front. And I agree with her on that. I usually do random. Like I'll do a couple up here and a couple back here. Because the first time I did the book, oh my gosh, it was so lopsided. The first time I made a altered book, it was very lopsided. Alrighty, so now this was Edith Holden, out of Edith Holden, and I thought that we can't use all of it for a tag, but I thought I would just use this for a tag. Cover the back for writing and fit it inside here. So I still need to cut down this side a little bit. So this needs to be cut off up at the top. I wonder if I could just, oh, you know what? Do we want to put something in the back of it? I don't know whose idea it was to do blue in the backs. Does anybody know? Oh, let's see. I mean, we don't have to, I guess we do have to, well, that's too high. And then you got to make sure you're covering that top up there. So that's not working. I think the top of this would be fine. Okay, so let me mark how far down we need to go. And I also have to cut the bottom off. So, let's save those mushrooms. Okay. So many steps to it, right? Probably be a good idea to open this up at the top before I do this, but let's see. We're gonna have to glue this side too. I'm gonna open the top just so we know. Let me do it on my little slicer thingy, my little guillotine cutter. glue that inside there. I don't want to get stuff all over my nice clean mat. It looks so dirty when it gets in there. When it gets stained. Okay, so. Okie dokie. Now I'll just rip this off. Get it out of the way. More scrap. Okay. We got to cover this too. Okay, so I'm going to decide how long to make this. I could fold it up and It's going to get hinged back here. So, I mean, I could fold it up or not. I just think it's, we've got the tag that is long enough. I feel like it's going to be way long. Yeah, I think I'm just going to cut it. And I looked and looked for a window that I liked out of all my, there was a, I think it was, oh no, that doesn't work. That's the one I opened. Tanya, I think when she cut the bottom off of hers, because she didn't open her, I opened my mail like this. I slit the one end because I never know what I'm going to use it for. And then she slides this back up on there. So it looks like it's a finished bottom again. This one won't work, but just for future reference. Okay, so this one we're going to close here. Okay. Use my lid. Too close up. Okay. Well, I guess I'll put cover this before we punch it. All right, let me cut this tag and get that in there. So how about right there, on that side. And I honestly don't think that. It must be, I was going to say it. I don't know if it's straight. So we wanted it to hang out a little bit. Oh. Okay, we want it to hang out a little bit up here, I think. So let's cut these edges off. Let's see if I've got a guide here. I usually have a tag sitting up here that got everything in my little compartments. I guess that will work. And then I'll have to sew around this. I'll put a backing on it. Okay. hanging out. And we're not going to be able to get the words in there. Okay. So this will all be covered because I'm out of time. So I will come back actually probably today, and I'll do another, we'll do some more, see how far we get. Again, I think this turned out okay. I'm going to put brown thread in my machine, and which I meant to do before I started. And I am going to do this. I am going to try to go like this and run these through my machine. I may not do the whole, I'm not going to try to do the sides because I couldn't turn it in the machine, but I can do like this much. So I thought I'd do a zigzag here and then maybe straight here on each page in the brown and kind of just give it a little bit more character. Because if we're not going to put lace, and I might still do that. I do have, let's see, well, I just had it out somewhere. Some gold trim I had. I just saw it. I don't know what I did with it. And I thought, well, maybe I might put some of that, and I might go look in my another basket that has that oddball stuff you get, like if you go to the yard sale and you have to buy a whole bag to get the one little one you want. I might have some of those. And this one here, I'm going to make this a pocket and just fold it down and make, not a pocket, I mean a writing space like this. I don't know, I feel like it needs to be more at the top and come down, but I don't know how that would look. Actually, that might look okay. I don't know, I have to think about that. Anyway, okay, thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I was so kind of off when I started, but that's kind of what happens. You just don't know what you want to do, and unless you start, then you're never going to get there. You just have to start. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.